My name is George Anpe. I'm live on Dizico TV. This is my story and I. Actually, I started mining when I was 10. That was when I was in military school area, when my friends were teasing me if I were a soldier, I should come to the bush and show myself. So unfortunately, I was telling them I can do even more than what they can do in the bush, because they were telling me that they used to enter a hole of 60, 70, some even say 90 feet. And I told them it was a lie. Not until when I finished and I became a soldier, I came back to Jos. When I came back to Jos, I saw my friends spending money up and down, and I was like, how comes? How did you guys get this? They were like, it's mining. And they were like, I can't go there and work, because they were looking at me as I'm not that kind of person that will do the work. I don't know. But though, unfortunately, that was 2004. I just followed one of my friends because of the intimidation was too much for me. I followed my friend for the work, and I saw the sights. Though I was like feeling I'm a clean boy, I can't do this work. But when I actually got the first money, the first money I had was I think it was 5,000 naira, and I worked just for not up to an hour, and I got 5,000 naira. So that money gingered me, and I wanted to do more. So when I started, my parents told me that I should go back to school. That was when I was supposed to go back to the university. I started at the Plateau State University, Bokos. Unfortunately, there was a mining site there again. I was still schooling at Plasu and still going to mining sites. That was where I got 500,000 naira, and I started feeling a big boy. I had issues again in the school. Unfortunately, I still have to leave the school again before I went to the National Open University. You see, this mining site, it has advantage, it still has disadvantage. But I feel the advantages are more of the disadvantage, because the advantages gives you food, there are many people I know that they are very rich, very young boys. Some people call them Yahoo boys, but they are not Yahoo boys. They are miners. When you see them in the bush, you see them very tattered, just like you can see me. I'm very dirty, but I know what I have. I know what I've earned. This work, we have risks. The risk is all about the government. They don't want us to work. There was a time that civil defense officers came around. They drove everybody, the kings. The king in the Plateau State said that he doesn't want to see anybody working in the mining site. The governors, the lawmakers, in fact, they don't want to see anybody working in the mining site. Unfortunately, boys became thieves. Boys became cultists. Boys started doing what even the government were even scared of them. I knew there was a time in UJ, some boys left their own area from a village because they were not having money. They went to the student village and go and scatter everywhere. So then we now unfortunately had this governor that just said that they can do anything. He gave some Chinese men license to come and do small things. So from there now we had little right to go and do our little hustle. Unfortunately now, as you can see now, crime has reduced. Crime has, from 50 to 70% of crime in Plateau State now, I would say now it's 30%. If it's up to, because of the mining. Now it's a festive period. Now it's November. getting to December. Those years I can remember when they don't allow people to do this work. When it's about this time, you hear that this pikin don't lose, that pikin don't lose, they don't break my shop, they don't scatter my... But check it now. I would want you to go and see around. There are boys of from 10 years to the age of 70. They are still here working. And I believe there is a boy that I know. He's just 18 now, but he has built his own house. He's still the breadwinner of his house. Why? Because he's a miner. And he got this money just not less than 1 week he worked. He digged the well for like 4 days. The 5th day, 6th day, he was already a millionaire. I can remember when I finished my university at the National Open University I served. Then I was trying to go and write application. They were telling me I had no experience. That was when I started going up and down, jumping, asking, begging for food. Because who is going to give you? Even my parents were tired. I left the first university, go to the second university, and now I don't have a work. Wouldn't they be tired of me? The other day, my mother asked me, where are you going to? I said, I'm going to mining site. She said, I hope you are not going to go and steal. I said, Mommy, I'm not going to go and steal. I left. I didn't come back for a week. On coming back, I gave her 50,000 naira. She was like, where did you get this money from? She asked several questions. In fact, she don't even want me to go to the mining site again. She said she don't want me to go out again. And I was like, okay. So unfortunately, then one of her friends, who was women, now came to my house and told her, your son now is a very big miner. He has a well, so place. And now they are getting money. That was when she believed that I'm not an armed robber. I'm not a Yahoo boy. I'm not a bloodsucker. I earn my money from my sweat. Then she now followed me to the bush to go and see what I've been doing to earn money. When she came now, I pulled my good clothes that I was wearing. She saw me, I put on my torch on my head, and I told them to put me inside the well. We worked for the day, and I told her to just stay aside and watch me work. Then I now came out from the well. I gave her one full drum of the sand to go and wash. Then I coordinated some boys to go and wash it for her. And she got like 70,000 naira. That was when she started doing the work. She left the business she was doing. She has a restaurant and bar. But she left it and she started doing the mining. And in this very thin business, there is the soft and there is the hard part. Because the risk part, it leads to death. Because there are times that you go, there are different kind of ground. There's a ground that is very strong, there's a virgin ground. There's a ground that is not strong, that still people take risks to go and get money there. So unfortunately, from those processes, you see that it's either the ground covered them there, that should be their grave. More of them, I've seen them. I've been in this work for more than 10 years. I've seen how many people have died from the well covering them highest. You will just see a reverend father will come there and pray for them, and that's all. And some again is water. They will go and hit a dam under, and all of them will die there, or 2, 3 will die, and that is how that will be their grave. But advantages that I've seen more. I've seen very, very poor families, very, 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 very poor, who have made it, who are eating even more than a rich man today, who do this very work. Because when they come to the bush, even if they don't work in the well, inside the well, they walk up. Even if they will not walk up, when maybe they will not wind the wheel, they will not do this, they will get to wash. Even they will not get to wash. After washing that sand that those people have washed, those poor people or those people that are disabled will still come and wash that sand. From there, you will see they will still get what to eat. And more times, some of them, they can even get even more than the person that has the well. And you see, I know this artist, and I know this artist that has been promoting himself all because of this very mining. But these days now, we are hearing that the government are trying to stop the work. They want to do like this, they want to do like that. Today we will start working, tomorrow they will pursue us, tomorrow they will call us back, we will come with our own stubbornness and start working again. Then you see the security men that are around there now. They have no option to, them too, they need money. They have no option. So they will now say, okay, we have to give them a percentage. Then we will now work with them. But I would really want the government to still check it out, since Plateau State is a blessed land with tin, lead, zinc. We have zinc, we have lead, we have zircon, we have topaz, we have there's what we call fool's gold, that's charcoal buried. We have fool's gold, charcoal buried. We have aqua. You understand? All in Plateau State. So I would wish that even if the government they will give us this very opportunity or a landmass that they know that they have tested that very place, then excavate it, let the government be buying the goods, then us will wash it, then after then they will still close the land back. It will be more better, and it will bring more revenue to the government. It will even reduce more crimes. It will give food to the poor. In fact, if I will get and the less privileged will not have, me that I have gotten, my hands will reach him. If you go to the site now, the love that is shared is even more than any other love. Because I can get 5,000 naira now. I know you work with me. I know this one, but you not come to work today. I can just sacrifice 2,000 naira and buy food for all of us. That is what is happening. Go and ask anywhere. There's nobody that eats like miner. Even some rich men don't eat like miner. Miners eat very well. They eat with meat. They eat with, if you like, you will take kunu. They will take coke. They will take Fanta. They will take awara. They will take rice. They will eat beans. I'm telling you, they will eat everything, and they are very healthy. Those guys it is very hard for you to see a miner saying that he's sick. Why? His body is always working, always chasing the paper. And let me tell you one secret. There are people that some people will say, I cannot enter this well. But there are people that do 3-4 days inside the well. Why? Because they want their ends to meet. Now the work that the government, if you don't have connection, nobody will give you work. Nobody will give you food. Then the only connection that you have, that you get money, you have seen it on the ground. Will you go out again? You will not need to go out. You will have to dig that money and get the money, so that when you go out, at least that money will give you connection. That money will train your children. Even your children, they will not come to the mining site. At least they will go to school and get a better job. That's a better connection.